Hello everyone, we're now on the last factoring technique, which is about factoring quadratic trinomials. However, we will going to split this lesson into two parts. The first part is where a is equivalent to 1. This is the direct opposite of product of two binomials. Recall that when we multiply two binomials of the form x plus 2 times the quantity x plus 3, the answer is a quadratic trinomial x squared plus 5x plus 6. So now, we will be given a quadratic trinomial, and we will going to express it as a product of two binomials. When we say quadratic trinomial, it is a polynomial containing three terms, wherein the highest exponent of the unknown variable is 2. In this case, the unknown variable is x, and as you can see, it has the highest exponent of 2. A, b, and c are all constants. A, b, and c cannot be equal to 0. If we will consider our quadratic trinomial earlier, obviously c is 6, b is 5, and that a is 1. So in this video, we will only focus on quadratic trinomial whose leading coefficient or the coefficient of x squared is always 1. Let us use the same quadratic trinomial for our first example, x squared plus 5x plus 6. Again, we are expecting two binomial factors. For the first term of these two binomials, we will going to consider the factors of the first term of the given trinomial. Factors of x squared are x and x. Now here is the crucial part in factoring quadratic trinomials. For the second term of these two binomials, we will consider pair of factors of the last term of the given. But the problem is, we have four pairs of factors for positive 6. Those are 1 and 6, 2 and 3, negative 2, negative 3, and negative 6, negative 1. To determine which among those pairs are we going to use, we will also consider the coefficient of our middle term. In this case, we have positive 5. So among those pair of factors of positive 6, we will get the pair of factors whose sum is positive 5. For the first pair of factors of 6, let's consider 6 and 1. The sum of this is 7, but we need positive 5. Let us consider other pair of factors of 6. We have 3 and 2. Now the sum is 5. And since we got the middle term positive 5, we are now ready to write plus 3 and plus 2 for our binomial factors. It doesn't matter which goes first, we can also consider x plus 2 times the quantity of x plus 3. For our second example, y squared minus 9y plus 20, setting up two binomial factors, we will write y and y for the first term, and now for the second term, we will get pair of factors of positive 20 whose sum is negative 9. Consider the first pair 10 and 2. The sum is 12, but we need negative 9. Let's try other pair factors, 5 and 4. Now the sum is 9, but we need negative 9. So what do? We will consider negative 5 and negative 4 as the pair factors of positive 20. Anyway, multiplying negative 4 and negative 5 will result into positive 20. Now the sum becomes negative 9, which is the coefficient of the middle term. And so we will write on our binomial factors minus 5 and minus 4. If in case we did not get negative 9, we will try other pair of factors of positive 20, let's say 1 and 20. The sum of course is not negative 9 because we got that already. For our third example, z squared plus 3z minus 10, set up two binomial factors, write z and z for the first term. For the second term of these binomials, we will consider pair of factors of negative 10 whose sum is positive 3. Let's try negative 5, 2. Sum is negative 3. We need a positive 1. So therefore, we will interchange the sign of these factors. 5 and negative 3, the sum now is positive 3. So therefore, we will write plus 5 and minus 2 for our binomial factors. Since we already got the coefficient of the middle term, which is positive 3 using 5, negative 2, we don't need to try other pair of factors for negative 10. For our last example, a squared minus a minus 12, setting up two pairs of binomial factors, write a and a for the first term. For the second term, we will get the pair of factors of negative 12, whose sum is negative 1 in this case. Let's try negative 6 and 2 for the pair of factors of negative 12. The sum here is negative 4. We need a negative 1. Let's try another. For negative 3, the sum is 1. And since we need negative 1, we will only interchange the sign of the for negative 3 becomes negative for positive 3. Now the sum becomes negative 1. Since we got the coefficient of the middle term, We will now write minus 4 and positive 3. So therefore, the factors that we need are quantity a minus 4 and the quantity a plus 3. So that's how we get the factors of a quadratic trinomial. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, click on the thumbs up below. You may also check our playlist regarding special products. And do not forget to subscribe.